Hey guys, Shawn of WebPianoTeacher.com here. Today we're going to talk about the cheapest keyboard setup that you can do that I know of. I did mine for 50 bucks. It sounds awesome, and a lot of you may not know that you have this option today. So I'm going to show you what you can do. You're going to need three things. The first thing you'll need is a keyboard MIDI controller. Okay, it's not a keyboard like a Casio keyboard when we were kids. You turn it on and start playing. But it's called a MIDI keyboard controller. The second thing you'll need, and the third thing, you probably already have. You probably already have a smartphone. You need either an iPhone or some other smartphone. I always use iPhone. And the last thing you'll need is some sort of speaker. Just this one's a portable one. A lot of you have computer speakers already. Those will work as well. So computer speakers or a little portable speaker. And so all the money I had to spend was on the keyboard itself. And again, these keyboard MIDI controllers are pretty cheap. I got mine for 50 bucks. This one was not the one I bought for 50. The one I got for 50 was like 5 or 6 octaves. It's a big one. Someone had returned it from Guitar Center. It was in great condition, and I bought it for half price. I think it was more than half price off, 50 bucks. And I recommend looking around for a used one, unless you just want to shell out the money for a brand new one. The iRigs are okay. This is the bigger iRig, though this is not quite big enough for me for playing on. If you're just noodling around trying to figure something out, it's okay. But if you really want something to play on, I get maybe 5 or 6 octaves, whatever you can find, a bigger one. And brand new, they're like, I don't know, they range from 75 to 150, and you can even spend more than that on it. But I got mine for used. But all it is an input device. Okay, it doesn't even. This one is not even powered. The phone powers this. Okay, my other one that's bigger has a powered thing that you plug in. But all they are is an input device. Okay, they'll have a pitch bend, a modulation wheel there. They have a little octave button where you can, if you run out of room, you can hit the octave and play higher. You can even get pretty handy on the go if you need to go up high for a while. Just hit it real quick and then come back down. You even have a jack on the back where you can hook in a sustain pedal if you want to buy a sustain pedal to put on it. But they work really well, and it's MIDI. Okay. Now the phone, what the phone does is you'll plug the keyboard into the phone. All right, and you'll do that with a cable on one end. It'll have a MIDI cable. It's just a round end with little prongs sticking out of it. Make sure you line them up, or you can bend those prongs. I've done that before. But that's one end. The other end of the cable will be whatever you charge your phone with, whether it's a lightning cable for iPhone or just a mini USB for another type of phone. Okay, so you hook the keyboard into the phone. You'll have an app on your phone, and when you play on the keyboard, it'll process all of it in the app on the phone, and it'll actually come out the speakers of the phone, whatever you're playing. Now, the app that I use on my phone is it's called Sample Tank, and I think it's free. And you get a few sounds for free, and then you can upgrade and then buy a whole bunch of other sounds. We have all these neat keyboard, organ sounds, drum sounds, all this stuff. Stuff that used to cost thousands and thousands of dollars is now like, $5 or whatever. But it's called Sample Tank, and it'll recognize your MIDI keyboard as soon as you plug it into the phone when you have the app open, and you can start playing. I think it even has a record thing on there where you can record what you're doing and maybe different tracks and so forth. So you go into the phone. Now, for your speaker system, because the speakers on the phone aren't very satisfying for playing music, you can use computer speakers or the little portable one I have. This Bose one, this is kind of expensive, kind of pricey for portable speakers, but I go out of the earphone jack. If you have an iPhone 6 or less, you just go out of the earphone jack with one of these 1/8-inch cables, right? Like an earbud. On the other end, it'll have the same thing. It'll have both these on both ends, and you can plug the other end into your speakers. If you have computer speakers, you just go right into the phone, and then you're set. If you have an iPhone 7, you can use Bluetooth with your speaker if you have a Bluetooth speaker and set it up that way. Okay? So that's all you need, those three things, and you can get all these wonderful sounds. And if you shop around and find a cheap MIDI controller keyboard you look at, so you might go to Guitar Center, see if they have a used one. Go to pawn shops, look on eBay or Craigslist. A lot of people buy these and not knowing what they're getting, and they never touch them. They barely even take them out of the box. And you can get them for half price off or more. And you have a cheap setup, and you get started playing today. So I thought I'd show you guys that. And then you can get, here's my shameless plug, on webpianoteacher.com, my website. And I have my iPad plugged into my phone. A lot of people, or to my TV screen, a lot of people will just set up their iPad on the keyboard and start their lessons, okay? So you can get started with me pretty soon on your lessons and your new keyboard setup. Let me stop that. There we go. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed that video and got something out of it, get your mind flowing using the technology we have today to save a little money and to start playing and enjoying your music. Talk to you guys later.